Welcome to More Than a Song, where you get a chance to experience great music in an intimate concert setting. You will also get a chance to go beyond the lyrics with the artist to get the God experience revealed in their journey. I'm Denise Graves, and on today's show, we will feature my good friend, B.E. Taylor. He is a nationally recognized recording and performing artist who continues to blaze new music trails. He's had a diverse career that has allowed him to create and keep fans at each stop along his musical journey. As the top Pittsburgh rock band in the 80s, the B.E. Taylor Group scored a Billboard regional #1 hit with Vitamin L. Let's enjoy his first set today.
I know what I wanna be, yeah. You know what's best for me, yeah, yeah, yeah. You help me to help myself to understand like nobody else. And at night I pray that I won't be without you. I don't ever want to be without you. 'Cause I like the way I feel when I'm with you. I like the way I feel when I'm with you. I have so much to say, yeah. Words sometimes get in the way, yeah, yeah, yeah. I've got to learn to communicate what I feel. Try to recreate in song. Pray that I'll never be without you. I don't ever want to be without you. I like the way I feel when I'm with you. I like the way I feel when I'm with you. Sing it one more time. I like the way I feel, Lord, when I'm with you. I like the way I feel when I'm with you. When you're with me, I said, hello world, nice to see you again. I've been gone so long, really good to be back again. Too many nights found me awake and wishing that I could find what I've been missing. Shine my way, shine my way, yeah, yeah, yeah. With a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. So beautiful, so beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. So be alive, to be the one right by your side. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah. I said, all right. I said, bye-bye blues, I want you no more. I've got so much hope in life, that's what I'm living for. But if the darkness starts to come out my way, I know the sun will come back one day to shine my way. Shine my way, yeah, yeah, yeah. With a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Beautiful, so beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful It's a beautiful day because I like the way I feel when I'm with you. I like the way I feel when I'm with you. Sing it one more time. I like the way I feel, Lord, when I'm with you. I like the way I feel when I'm with you. When you're with me, it's a beautiful day.
Many people have enjoyed B.E. Taylor's annual Christmas concerts, but there is a lot more to his career that you may not have known about. Let's take a closer look with Terry Black and B.E. Taylor's interview.
Bill, or is it Billy Eddie, or what do you want to go by? B.E.?
Whatever you feel comfortable with.
Okay.
My mother used to call me when I was little, Billy Eddie, and when it
Okay.
was time to get up for breakfast, she'd go, Billy Eddie, your eggs are ready. And so
Oh,
my
that was a
friends
nice
would
little
drive me
jingle.
crazy with that. They'd go, Billy Eddie, your eggs are ready.
Okay, well, I won't call you that.
Okay.
Because I don't have any eggs ready. But I do know. I'll call you as B.E. as I know you.
Okay, well, that's good.
That's okay. And I also know you have come with us with a lot of history of Cornerstone. How long have you been involved, or bring us back to when you started at Cornerstone?
The very first time I got a call from a gentleman named Tom Green, who is with the Lord right now, and I what a dear friend. He invited me to come in 1987.
Okay.
And I did an appearance on the light music show. I did 3 songs, and then 2 months later, he invited me to come back again. And when the show was over, he said, "Would you be my music director?"
Oh, cool.
And I loved working with him, and it was so much fun. And so over the next 6 years, I would either do it with him,
Okay.
or I'd do something by myself, or I'd bring 2 or 3 other guys. And there were even times where I brought in bands, and he was so excited. And we had some wonderful time, presenting.
That's wonderful.
Presenting the love.
Oh, the love. Hey, we have a picture. If we can show B.E. the picture. There you go. Look at that. You look the same without the mustache.
Or the hairdo. Let's.
Well,
And that's Petey Hewlett, and he had just got off the road touring with Billy Joel.
Oh, really?
And he's a phenomenal vocalist.
Okay. And who was the other person?
That was Tom Green.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
yeah,
that's...
that was Tom. He was the guy in the middle, and what a dear friend.
Oh, wow, well, we really appreciated your involvement, and light music has so many accolades and has really made an impression in people's lives. You know, they really have.
Well, the last 3 years of the show, it won Billboard magazine's positive/gospel music award. The last 3 years we were on the air.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Well,
and then after that, you moved into another realm. You were starting to do your own touring, isn't that right?
Well, we got signed by, prior to coming into light music, we were signed to MCA Records, and we did 2 LPs, which is making a comeback now.
They are. My kids like them. This is weird, you know?
And then our 3rd album was on Epic CBS.
Oh, okay.
And then when that was all done, then I started working with Tom, and then I wanted to record a Christmas record, and that turned into a tour, and that's a whole nother conversation.
Yes, but I am curious about where it all began. You know, did you start your career as a singer-songwriter as a Christian, or did you have a time of where in the middle you accepted Jesus? How did that all?
Well, I think when most people are born, they're smacked on the butt, and they when they smacked me, I went, oh!
So you always sang.
Yeah, I always sang, and I thought that if I came over to your home, it would be you singing, and your husband singing, and your kids, and on and on. And I came to your house, and everybody was singing. So it was just a natural thing.
Okay.
And so we would, everything that came on the radio, and I actually would sing myself to sleep at night.
Really?
Yeah, I'd lay in bed, and I'd just be singing different things. And my uncle my great uncle, he had a reel-to-reel. And so every so often he'd bring it out and we'd go, Uncle Floyd's got a thing. So I'd go over and I'd sing Sherry by the Four Seasons, or, you know, and stuff like that. So, you know, it was so much fun. And I have that. I have that tape, you know.
Do you really?
Yeah, and it just takes me back. And my whole family would get on. My dad would sing a song. My mother would sing a song. My aunt would play the accordion. And she was the stone in our family. We lived in a duplex, and everything, you know, like if I came home late at night and I was borrowing her car and maybe I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing, I'd pull up and I'd see the light on, and I knew that she was sitting there reading her Bible.
Oh, really?
You know, and I always believed that Jesus was Jesus, and I always believed that, you know, in the manger story and the crucifix and him, you know, rising, and that always hit me well. But the stuff in between that I would do would be like, you know, I'd use the words that I can't repeat, you know, but that's where I was. And then the Jesus movement started happening.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of my friends, you know, the hippie, you know, era was, you know, big coming out of that. And everybody was, you know, that my friends were starting to say, I've accepted the Lord, I've accepted the Lord. And I actually went into a Bible study.
Okay.
And they were not letting me leave until I accepted Christ, which is the wrong approach.
Okay.
So I went, okay, I accepted him. And when I walked out, I'm going, what did I just do? You know, because I didn't want to be, you know, disrespectful. Yeah. And I found myself those first couple of years going through the motions. Well, this is what a Christian does, and this is what a Christian doesn't. But I was like at a battle. Okay. And I was in New York, and I was up in Bearsville, New York, and I remember one day I was reading my Bible, and it just hit me. Be who you are, who God made you to be. And the changes that need to be made, He will help you and show you and make those changes. You're trying to do what He wants to do. And if I could do it, then Christ didn't need to do what He did. And I finally realized, I surrender all. And I give it all to you. And so, you know, it's a growth. Am I perfect? Absolutely not.
None of us are.
Do I make mistakes? Absolutely.
Sure. I do. I can't speak for you.
Yeah, but I do. But I am so thankful that it's not all up to me. You know, He looks through and sees who I am, and when we perform, you know, I'm just thankful that I'm able to do what I love to do, and it's not like I'm any better than you or any better than anybody that's watching this show. I'm just Bill Taylor singing. End of story.
But not only are you singing, but you've been given such a gift. You're not only a singer, performer, but you're a songwriter, but you love Jesus, and you convey that in your concerts.
Well, you know, aside from the Christmas show, when we were with MCA and Epic and all those shows, I would write from a perspective where everything was about love. And it was the love for, you know, your mate or your friends or your family, but it could also be translated in the relationship between you and the Lord, and both at the same time. And so I would write from that perspective. And there was one song that one of the labels wanted me to do, and it was like, hey baby, come over here while you're lighting my cigarette, you know. And it was like one, and I said, I can't do that. That's not who I am. And they said, do it, because it was written by this big songwriter, and then, you know, once it takes off and you do what you do, then people will want to hear where you're coming from. I said, that's okay if I didn't know any better, but I do know. I can't do the song. So what I did was I rewrote the lyrics.
Oh, really?
And I sang the song, and when it got to New York, the guy was furious. And it was, we did a show in downtown Pittsburgh at the Point, and they said there was anywhere from 7,000 to 10,000 people, and we're doing all our stuff, and the mass majority was original material, and we had this big trailer in the back, and I was so excited. We walked off stage, and Rick, our guitar player, jumps off and goes, "They dropped us today, but I didn't want to tell you because you'd have been bummed out," you know. And of course I was from that point on, and I just went, I can't believe it. You know, but but I still if I had to do it again, I would still reject.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
because it's not who I am. I can't lie.
Well, but you know, God has blessed that decision in your life, and you have been an example to so many, and we have been so blessed. I've enjoyed your concerts, and I just thank you for coming. I'm so glad I got a chance to talk with you.
I'm so thankful to be here, and but don't follow me, follow him.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
That's right. Amen.
But
Thank you.
it's so good talking to you.
Oh, thanks. Thank you so much, Bill.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me. I wrote this anniversary song called I'd Love You All Over Again, and I would.
Loving you most of a lifetime, I've had the time of my life. Though the years have gone by with the blink of an eye, it seems like yesterday when we met. So many things to remember, I hardly know where to begin. But if I had to live my life over, I'd love you all over again. Looking back on the first time I saw you, can't imagine the look on my face as I stared at your smile. Time stopped for a while and I didn't know what to say. Today when you smile, I'm still staring. I'm in awe at the love that comes from deep within. And if I had to live my life over, I'd love you all over again. Thank you for all that you've done for me. Two children from above, wrapped in love, makes the four of us a family. So Veronica, from the heart I must tell you, you're my lover, my wife, my very, very best friend. And if I had to live my life over, I'd love you all over again. Yes, if I had to live my life over, I'd love you all over again. I'd love you all over again.
You know, the radio show, Delilah. She's out of Washington State. And this was a regular song for a period of time when people would call and say, I have an anniversary that I'd like to celebrate. And they would request that song by B.J. Taylor. And she'd say, you know, you mean B.E. Taylor. But I've had phone calls, emails, and texts from so many friends across the country that would say, I'm driving in my car, I'm listening to Delilah, and bingo, there's the ex-hippie. But anyway, again, we're going to do another song from our CD, Give Thanks, and it's going to start off with my man Ricky. And if anybody wants to... Everybody's on 2 and 4. God bless you.
just closer walk with thee. Granted, Jesus, hear my plea. Daily walking close to thee. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be. Through this life of toil and snares, if I stumble, Lord, who cares? Who but me, my burden shares? None but thee, dear Lord, none but thee. I am weak, but he is strong. Jesus, keep me from harm. I'll be satisfied just as long as I'm walking, dear Lord, closer to thee. That's why Rick and I sing. Just closer walk with thee.
Closer walk, just a closer walk.
Granted, Jesus, hear my plea.
Closer walk, just a closer walk.
Granted, day by day to thee. Let it be,
Let it be.
dear Lord, let it be. I want to hear you play that guitar. When my feeble life is over, life for me will be no more. So I say, guide me safely, guide me gently over to your shore, dear Lord, to your shore. I want to hear that guitar player one more time.
Thank you for joining us for More Than a Song. We would love to hear from you. Contact us at family@ctvn.org or call us for prayer, and we will agree with you for God to move in your life. Until next time, keep looking for the message behind the music and listen for the new song He sings over you. I'm Denise Graves, and I'll see you next week.
Daily